first guest tonight has appeared in numerous films, including Spawn and Carlito's Way. Currently, he's starring on Broadway in his own one-man show, Freak, which is supposed to be excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our pal, John Leguizamo. Hey, congratulations. I hear this show is great.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome if I
you
do
can
say
say
so myself.
that. If you really like it, you know, you probably...
I love me.
That's sad, you know, my
I know
friend.
it is. It's pathetic.
Yeah. No, but you've done a lot of work before, and I hear this this show is really great.
It's the culmination of my life's work.
How old are you?
33.
Oh, you got to... Yeah, it's over now. You'll be a sad old mumbling man. The show's on Broadway, which is a big dream for a lot of people to finally get on Broadway.
First time, this is the first show. The other ones have been off Broadway, and then this is the first big.
When they say off Broadway, like how far off? Was it like on Staten Island or something?
It was like an Alphabet City, Avenue E.
And so you're on Broadway now. Was this something that you dreamed about as a kid? Did you ever go and see any Broadway shows when you were a kid?
Absolutely. I had my Uncle Sandy used to take us to Broadway, and he used to second act. I don't know if people know what that is. That's where you mix with intermission smokers and you sneak in undetected to catch the second act for free. So that's what we should do. So
you would not see what was going on in the first act at all. You have
Never. I still don't understand what the first act is about. I just know the endings. That's all I want to see, the ending.
So everyone in New York, there's an intermission. Everyone hangs out on the sidewalk.
Yeah,
right?
they used to smoke a lot when it was allowed before the regime came in. And yeah.
They took care of that, didn't they?
They took care of that. And so we used to hang out back there and then sneak in, grab the programs, hide in the seats. We look for the empty seats and sneak in. And you just hide there, and I'd be damn, they're going to get busted or something. And the first thing I saw was Chorus Line. And I'm there, and I'm screaming, I'm yelling the song out, I'm learning the words, and this one of those pilgrim ladies grabbed me by the collar and started yanking on me and hit me with a flashlight.
A pilgrim lady?
You know, they wear those white collars around their necks.
People don't know that in the 70s, actual pilgrims, surviving pilgrims, used to work the Broadway theater.
It was an outreach program for pilgrims.
And it's about time someone helped those people. God. No one takes care of them.
They did so much for us.
And what was it about that first show, Chorus Line, that you really liked?
Well, the thing was, it was the first time I ever saw a Latin person, because they said the name Morales, and she didn't have a gun in her hand or a hypodermic needle, so it's so you never tell she was Latin, yeah.
You never saw a Hispanic person portrayed that way?
No, I never. You know, my father would let the screen get really dusty so people look nice and dark in Spanish, because we never saw anybody anywhere, you know, in the 70s and the early 80s. There were no role models. And my Uncle Sandy, thank God he took me there, he was a little unconventional. He's probably what you would call a triple threat. He was Latin, gay, and deaf. It was tough.
Latin, gay, and deaf.
Yep.
How does that work?
It worked. He was a really wise guy. It makes you have to be really clever. And he would tell me things like, you know, I know things even God doesn't know.
Is that actual sign language?
Yeah,
oh, cool.
That's for real. I know things. He's going to use it all the time now. I know things that you don't.
So he sounds like a pretty interesting character.
Yeah. He used to tell me things like, you know, what is it? You know, he's telling me, you know, a lot of important people in history have been homosexuals.
That's homosexual?
Homosexual.
Okay, like that right there.
Michelangelo. Disney.
Wait a minute!
All right, so he lied a little.
Okay. You stopped that lawsuit just in time. I think I'll mock the Disney Corporation. Somebody presses a button and you just disappear.
Literally.
Probably just meant Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
The little rat.
Mickey, because he was crazy.
Rodents, you know.
And he would tell you, would he explain, you know, stuff to you? Because it's hard for kids to understand the concept of being gay. Would he explain it, you know?
Well, he would explain like that, like the important people in history, and, you know, they'll make fun of me, and people say nasty things to me, you say bull, you know?
We're on TV. Couldn't you just go like...
Oh, bull crap.
I love how you're showing us the sign language for that, which is acceptable. Then you explain what it is. What the hell's that all about?
You're going to digitize me out of this show segment anyway.
We're just going to edit in, this is Ed McMahon.
Exactly.
We're just going to put his head over you the whole time. We're going to say, what's gotten into Ed McMahon?
He's acting really weird.
He had a deaf, gay, Hispanic uncle.
Is that so wrong?
It's not wrong. But Ed McMahon, come on. All right, let's take a break. I want to talk to you some more. There's a lot to cover.
Right,
John Leguizamo, more with him in just a second. Stick around. Sitting here with them.
Oh, Pogo. We'll go through all the dances of the 90s.
You don't even have to stand. You're that good.
I'm agile. I'm an agile little man.
I know that you started performing when you were pretty young. Now, did you skip college or did you go to college?
No, I went to college because I hated myself, so I had no place to go, so I went there and I got perfect 1,600 on my SATs. I was acquired. It's possible.
You seriously, you got
No.
at 1,600?
Well, if you count all 4 times I took them.
It works. That counts.
It works. What the hell?
Where'd you go to school?
I went to NYU, but you know, I was at that time I was confused. I was trying to pass myself off as a white boy, and I swear I would stay out of the sun. I wouldn't eat dark food.
You wanted to be white?
Yeah, I'll tell people I was from California. I'd be like, dudes, I'm from Malibu. Oh, shaha, dudes. I swear, I communed with a dolphin once.
This would work for you?
I got into a fraternity.
No, really?
Yes.
And they bought this. They bought this
They
act.
bought it for a little while, and they kept wanting me to do drugs, and I wouldn't do it because I was afraid I would slip into my inner minority lingo. Mm-hmm. And they passed these mushrooms, and I never seen these suckers before. But I like crudité, so...
It was a natural, mistake.
Progression, right, of things. So I'm picking out.
Well, you thought it was just exotic broccoli or something?
Yeah,
you
it was,
didn't know?
it's like big, it was crunchy. Needed some more sauce, but I ate the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
I needed financial aid, so I ate whatever I could, whenever I could. And all of a sudden it hit me, and I'm like, oh my God, what the hell is happening there? Nighty night, rabbit.
Uh-huh.
And I got busted, and they kicked me out of the fraternity.
Oh, really? They found out? That's not right.
It was wrong.
Oh, man. Well, you mentioned that you were on financial aid. You had to struggle when you were a young guy,
we were
right?
poor. It didn't help. My mom was a bad cook, too, so that didn't help.
That's the double whammy, poor and mom's a bad cook?
The most horrible thing in the world. Even the roaches will order out. I'm serious.
Oh, when did you become Shecky Green? I'm just curious. What happened to you?
I don't know,
it's
man.
working for you. I like it.
It's this water.
You're Rodney Dangerfield. Yeah, there's some crudité in your water.
I must be high, man. Seriously. No, we used to eat shake and bake right out of the box for like years.
The little... And how is it? How's the high off that?
It's awful, man. It's a bad thing. Don't try it, dude. And my mom used to take us. She was like the Duchess of Discount. We used to go to Sneaker Circus. Mm-hmm. And this is true.
Sneaker Circus?
Don't mock me.
Yeah.
I used to go to Sneaker
People are
Circus.
laughing at your childhood.
It hurt. It was painful. And like they had those big bins of sneakers. My mother would go, find the other 5.5, John, quick before somebody else does. My brother and I would dig in there. And we'd get ghetto, break a bottle. I'll cut you, as women. I'd be like, Mom, I found a 3.5. And she'd go, take it. Don't be stupid. We'll cut out the toes.
This worked very nicely for you, huh? Oh. But it's all worked out for you now.
Good way.
It all worked out for you because you've incorporated a lot of this into your show, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. I hear it's a great show. Freak is now in previews, and it opens February 12th at the Court Theater right here on Broadway. And we're real proud for you and happy for you, too. You deserve it. John Leguizamo, everybody. Check out his show. Ed McMahon is coming up. Be right back.